All right, President Muhammadu Buhari, they're addressing Nigerians on June 12th, and we would want to get a reaction from Nigerians in the diaspora to just set the template for this discussion on what they think of President Buhari's June 12th address, and then, of course, how it was received outside the country. And we've had protests along some areas, and then supporters of President Buhari also coming out to march in his support right here in the capital city and other parts of the country. So, well, we have Dele Ogun joining us from London right now, and I want to get your feedback on the president's address.
Well, we in the Fatherland Group found it very amusing because he spoke of a day to commemorate and celebrate our Democracy Day, a celebration of freedom. Well, it's a strange celebration when you then send fully armed police and troops onto the streets to stop unarmed demonstrators exercising what should be their democratic right to protest against the performance of this administration. You see, being a president takes more than reading somebody's pre-prepared speech. It is not the ability to read the letters in front of you that makes you a president or presidential. It requires genuine leadership, and genuine leadership requires genuine concern for the condition of one's people. It seems as if we on the ground are playing politics. We're not practicing politics. We're playing politics. Right down to, I heard the earlier discussion talk about constitution. The reality, the world will tell you, is that you don't have a constitution. We don't have a constitution. We have a document that talks about we, the people, and it calls itself the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But I, as a lawyer, draft documents every day. And if I like, I can put the Constitution of the United States of America. That does not make it the Constitution of the United States of America. What makes it the Constitution?
Okay, now, well, that document is an acceptable document by Nigerians, and that's what actually ensures that we have rule of law at the moment, though not many people may want to say that they were happy with how it was founded. But that is the guiding document, it's the ground norm at the moment. But let's come to the democracy we're talking about. How democratic do you think Nigeria's democracy is at the moment?
Well, you can't be democratic if you've got the first principle wrong. To say that the people have accepted it, there's a difference between acceptance, endorsement, and suffering. What the people are doing are suffering a document. Every organization has rules of conduct. That's all it is. That's all we've got. It's rules of conduct drawn up by some unknown people who have called it a constitution. So that doesn't make it a grundnorm. That might be the guiding principles that those in the National Assembly are using to conduct their affairs, but let them not deceive themselves into thinking it is the constitution of the people of Nigeria.
Yeah. You're still watching This Week on Arise News. I'm Somna Sambo, and we still have with us here in the studio Honorable Bimbo Daramola, who likes calling himself a congressman. Well, he was a member of the House of Reps representing Ekiti North in the 7th National Assembly. And then we have a non-serving Senator, Ibrahim Ida, who is also the Deputy Chairman of the Arewa Consultative Forum. And then we have, joining us from London, the diaspora, Dele Ogun, who is one of the leaders of the Fatherland Group. Is actually a lawyer and then a rights activist. And we've been discussing Nigeria's Democracy Day alongside other issues.
If you oblige me, I am aghast, I'm shocked. And I'm going to sit in this studio and watch that document that I was sworn in by on the 6th of June, 2011, derided. That document, 378 sheets, is what we are even talking about. That's why we have in the country.
That's the Constitution.
That's the
You're making reference to
I'm not even a lawyer, but I respect the views of Mr. Dele Ogun and whatever his issues about imperfections of that constitution. But the truth of the matter is that nobody will tell me that there's no constitution.
Very quickly, but I must quickly say that Congressman could be forgiven because by his own admission, he's not a lawyer. My learned friend, Ibrahim Ida, he will be aware of the principle of law, that fraud unravels all. So if there's fraud in that document saying we the people, it's unraveled. That's why we do not have a constitution. For a constitution, you must ask the people, what kind of union do you want? What kind of unity? We know you want unity. What kind? Is it the unity of the orange, where every segment sits side by side, comfortable in their own space, with the skin representing Nigeria? Or is it the union of the apple, where everything is mashed and crushed, all our 371 ethnic groups crushed into one? You must ask the people. So, Congressman, there's no escape.
Well, let's just go straight to the issue of the Senate, so that we don't spend much time on that.
As regards the Senate, I find them all very entertaining, but until they address the fundamental, because you build a house on solid foundations. If your foundations were rotten and fractured, you will build nothing. Everything else is vanity.